Right. Today's topic is about, we're still covering solving and graphing inequalities, and this time we're going to solve some inequalities in the same kind of way that we solved for equations. So what I mean by that is we're going to start off with some simple one-step inequalities we're going to solve for the variable. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of give a little refresher. I'm going to draw a little chart here, and we're going to do kind of one example of each thing. So we have x plus 3 is greater than 6, x minus 4 is less than 10, 2x is greater than 10, and y over 8 is less than or equal to 3. Okay, so we're going to do one example of each type here, okay, just as a refresher. Now remember, when you're solving for inequalities and equations, well, in order to isolate the variable, to get the letter by itself, you need to do the opposite of what is being done to that letter, okay? So in this first case here, we have x plus 3 is less than 6. So what we want to do is, I'm gonna erase this line here. This doesn't make sense. Editing on the fly. Okay. So in this case, what I want to do here, okay, and actually I'm going to use a different color here. So we're trying to get the x by itself here, okay? So we look at what's being done with the x. It's being added with the 3, right? X plus 3, okay? So in order to get rid of this, what is the opposite of addition? Well, subtraction. So instead of plus 3, we need to do the opposite and minus 3 here, and then we need to do the same on the other side of our inequality. Okay, so when we do that, our cancels out here. We bring down our x. Our symbol comes down as is, and we just do 6 minus 3 to get us 3. Okay. Now if you want to graph this on the number line, we'll do a simple number line with 3 numbers. We'll do 2, 3, 4. We look at our symbol. It's no circle, so open circle on 3. Our letter is first. Our symbol is pointing to the right, so our number goes to the right. Next one, we have x minus 4 is less than 10. So we look at the x and the 4. What's being done with it? It's being subtracted, right? It's x minus 4. So what's the opposite of minus? Plus. So we do plus 4 here and plus 4 here. When we do that, that cancels it out. Our x drops down. We bring down our symbol as is, and 10 plus 4 is 14. If we want to graph this on a number line, we'll do the same thing. We'll do 13, 14, 15. Look at our symbol, no line, open circle, letters first. The point is to the left, so we go to the left. Next one, 2x is greater than 10. That's something that everyone gets confused about. Remember, when you have a letter and a number next to each other with no symbol in between, there's no plus or minus in between, right? This means this is being multiplied here, right? 2 times x, right? So we're trying to figure out what number times 2 is greater than 10 or equal to 10. Well, in order to figure this out, we need to do the opposite of times, which is divide. So we need to divide by 2 here, divide by 2 here. This cancels, our x comes down, we bring our symbol down, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Simple. Look at our symbol. There's a line, closed circle on 5, letters first, point to the right, go to the right. Last but not least, y over 8 is less than or equal to 3. When you see this, don't think of it as a fraction. I know what everyone wants to do and look at it as a fraction and freak out. Okay, it's not a fraction. It's a division problem. Okay, so think of it as a division problem. Okay, that's all the little bar in the middle means. It's division. Okay, even in fractions it means division. So we have y divided by 8 is less than or equal to 3. So what is the opposite of divide? Multiply. So because we have this here, the y and the 8 are together, we need to multiply by 8 on both sides. Okay. When we do that, these 8's here cancel out. Our y comes down, our symbol comes down in 3 times 8 equals 24. Our symbol, line, closed circle, letters first, pointing towards the letter, goes left. Okay, so that's a simple refresher on one-step inequalities.